We return to Las Vegas again this weekend as the UFC returns to ABC. In the main event, Kevin Trailblazer Holland looks to put his last performance in the rear-view mirror in a middleweight clash with Marvin Vettori. The co-main event pits featherweights Sadiq Youssef and Arnold Allen together as both put their win streaks on the line. This is UFC Vegas 23 Behind the Tape, where we look beyond the tail of the tape to bring you stats before the event. In this episode, we bring you 10 things you should know before UFC Vegas 23. Please subscribe to the channel for content made by fans for the fans. Hit the bell to be notified when our videos go live.
Don't miss it. If you don't know, now you know.
Marvin Vettori has a claim no other fighter can make at 185 pounds. In his 2018 bout with Israel Adesanya, Judge Chris Lee awarded Vettori a 29-28 victory, making him the only fighter to best stylebender on the judges' scorecard at middleweight. Adesanya had gone 12-0 with 12 stoppages prior to the bout, making the Italian Dream the first fighter to see the scorecards with the middleweight king. Kevin Holland's infamous willingness to fight has seen him compete 6 times already since last May. His fight with Marvin Vettori will have seen him compete, on average, every 47 days since he made his 2020 bout. With 21 days passing since his last bout, Holland will tie Michael Bisping and Davison Figueiredo for the quickest turnaround by a main eventer in UFC history.
Everybody knows Khabib is just not only the greatest wrestler in the world, but one of the greatest coaches in the world.
England's Arnold Allen bids for an 8th consecutive UFC victory. This would tie Leon Edwards' record for an athlete representing the United Kingdom. In fact, Michael Bisping is the only other British fighter to put 5 consecutive wins together in the UFC. However, with Edwards being born in Jamaica and Bisping born in Cyprus, Allen is the current leader for British-born win streaks in the UFC. Number 5 ranked strawweight Nina Anseroff has not competed in the UFC since June of 2019. Her 673-day absence makes her the most inactive ranked fighter in the UFC. She faced Tatiana Suarez in her most recent bout, with Suarez removed from the rankings in October 2020 with uncertainty over her return date. Mackenzie Dern's grappling legacy was cemented when she was crowned ADCC champion in 2015. She is the only United States representative on the current roster to hold this title and is one of 6 ADCC champions currently active in the UFC, alongside Rodolfo Vieira, Kron Gracie, Demian Maia, Rani Yaya and Jacare Souza. Jack Shore is one of Cage Warrior's finest products, but before he was champion for the European promotion, he claimed gold at the 2015 IMAF World Championships, an honour he holds with current UFC fighters Alessio De Chirico, Amanda Ribas, Brendan Allen and Manon Fiorot. Expect many more in the future, with talents like Mohamed Mokayev coming true. Saturday night will mark Jim Miller's 37th appearance in the UFC, making him the most experienced fighter in UFC history. He has traded the moniker with Donald Cerrone over the last few years, with Cowboy scheduled to match Miller when he takes on Diego Sanchez next month. They are 2 of just 8 fighters to hit the 30 fight mark in the organisation. Fan-friendly spinning techniques have become the norm in MMA in recent years, but it hasn't always been that way. Canada's John McDessie scored a spinning backfist knockout in his sophomore UFC appearance versus Kyle Watson in 2011. It was just the second of its kind in UFC history, a full 10 years after Shoney Carter's stoppage of Matt Serra in 2001. Invicta standout Erin Blanchfield makes her UFC debut as a short-notice replacement opposite Norma Dumont. At just 21 years old, she will be the fourth youngest fighter currently competing in the UFC once the octagon door closes behind her. Sasha Palaknikov makes his return after a successful debut in 2020. The Syndicate MMA athlete holds the honour of being the first Hong Kong-born fighter to both compete and win in the UFC. He flies the flag against Impa Kasangane, the unfortunate recipient of one of the most viral knockouts in combat sports history. Thanks for tuning in. We will be back next week with another episode of Behind the Tape. Please like and subscribe.